Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Tisha, and today we're going to do a good old-fashioned post-burn candle reviews. I have a ton of candles. I've kind of just been collecting these over the month because I haven't had time to film. And so we're going to do this a part 1 and a part 2. So you're going to see in this video 10 3-wick candles and 4 single-wick candles I was able to use up and get out of my collection and make room for some new stuff that's going to be coming. So let's just jump right in. This is definitely I feel like I did one in October into November. So this is probably like the end of November into the beginning of December. So yeah, like the whole month long. And some of the candles I'd started and just didn't get a chance to finish. So I'm going to talk about this amazing blend. I'm sure that if any of you had these in your collection, you already thought of it, but I blended a Wicked Apple from Halloween 2021 with one of these Washington's Finest Apple Macchiatos. In Wicked Apple, like I said, this is a really good burner. Oh my gosh, I was able to pick up like 6 of these at an outlet, and I still have a couple, but it's definitely dwindled down. But this was just one of my absolute favorite candles. It's Ghostly Green Apple, Creepy Caramel Drizzle, and Vicious Vanilla Bean, and it smells like, to me, it smells so good, and it's all the way burnt down. To me, this smells like one of those Charms caramel apple suckers, but so strong. Through, it's just like a really great like fall caramel apple scent. And I mixed it in with this apple macchiato. This has notes of Washington spice apples, hint of cinnamon, caramel drizzle. So very sweet with the caramel in both, but this one was a little bit layered with that cinnamon and it kind of comes off as a little bit of a drink or like a cider type of thing for me. That's kind of what I get out of this, like a cider that you get at like one of those apple orchards or whatever. And then this is like a caramel sucker, but they went together so well. Cinnamon and caramel mix really nice, and they're both really good throws. So I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I was just about ready to get started on my Christmas candles, but that was one of my last and most favorite kind of fall, end of fall burns. Next up, I was able to go through a Bubbly Rose. This is just a lovely candle for me. I love using the kind of effervescent, bubbly, fruity citrus candles as like a reset scent. So if I'm burning something pretty heavy, like a cinnamon, caramel's pretty heavy, it stays like really sweet in the air. I love kind of resetting my nose and just my home with something like this. I've kind of done a video about reset candles, and maybe I'll do another one in the future, but Bubbly Rose is one of my go-tos for that. It has pink sparkling rosé, sweet blood orange, and a splash of cranberry juice. I also included this candle in my over packaged but good scents of the year because I feel like Bubbly Rose was just the it girl this year. She had a body care moment. She was in one of the boxes. They're trying to like just show, so they're trying to show, I think they were trying to show Champagne Toast that there is a new girl in town, but I don't think that they'll ever replace Champagne Toast. But we love Bubbly Rose. I love the pink color. It burnt pretty good. I have a couple candles like this where I want to take full blame. I remember putting them in sleeves, and for some reason, when I put a candle in a sleeve, I don't remember how long I burn it. And so I remember putting this out like right before it was done, and the candle wick had moved all the way over. So it was burning that. So I just called it, but that was totally on me. Definitely think I was burning more than the 3 or 4 hours at that point. So that we're not going to blame on the candle, but this was a delicious scent. And I really, really enjoy Bubbly Rose. Another really good blend that's fruity was, I used these when I first started decorating for Christmas. Blueberry Sugar is a really sweet scent. Sweet blueberry, brown sugar, graham cracker crust. And these burnt really, really great. This was from last year, Candle Day. You can see it's got like a really pretty design. And I had several of these. And I think I've even picked a few up at like outlet sale and semi-annual sale. But this is probably is. Blueberry pie and this one are kind of contenders, but it just has such a sweet blueberry scent. My favorite, and it doesn't come off chemical at all. It doesn't smell artificial to me. It smells really sweet and pretty. So what I did was I put these in the sleeves and like kind of got Christmas started. So nothing too heavy, nothing cinnamon or pine, but I always like these fruity scents to kind of evoke that like starting to bake, and you know, your diet's, it is what it is at this point in December. And I just really enjoy how strong these were and how beautiful they burnt. Again, another candle where I put it in the sleeve and nothing happened to this one, but I really wasn't doing a greatest job of watching them. But I don't know, does anyone else do that when they put their candles like in something? They're just like, I don't know if it's not like up on a pedestal. I'm kind of forgetting that it's going, but definitely enjoyed both of those burns. This is another really good candle. Let's talk about Ice Vanilla Woods. This is another candle, really got me in the mood for Christmas. It has notes of ice lavender, sweet vanilla, and ebony wood. Oh man, I wish I had more of this one. Once I was finished with this candle, I immediately wanted another. And that's not the usual. Usually when I'm getting to the end of a candle, I'm ready for something new. But this time, I was like so in love with. You really get like a clean, sweet scented men's cologne, just like a hint of sweetness, which we normally find in like perfume or our body care, but it was such a hint that it really worked well. And I really like that like woodsy scent that comes out of here. Another attack. I really like the woodiness of this candle as well. It doesn't overtake it. It is not smoky like it's like firewood, but it's just definitely in the background. So it mixes with that clean little hint of sweet and then that like woodiness. Oh, I really wish I had another one of these. Like this one, I'll be on the hunt for. I don't know if it even came out this year. Does anybody know? I know this was from last year, but once I burnt it, I was just like, I would go right into my collection and grab another one if I had it, but I did not. An old candle that I broke, so I decided to burn, is Mint Chocolate Chip from 2016. I broke this candle, and so this has been burnt twice, this jar. I cleaned one out and repurposed it, but Mint Chocolate Chip was just so yummy. And I mixed it with a peppermint sugar cookie. So like I usually tell y'all that I put like one candle in the kitchen, one candle in the living room, and they just kind of meet and mix, and I love it. So I burnt a peppermint sugar cookie from last year with this mint chocolate chip from 2016. Had no intention of burning this, but I dropped the jar and it cracked. So then once I put it in I think it's a marble chocolate cupcake, repurposed candle jar, it smelled amazing. And like together, these were just so like vanilla, minty. This has notes of crushed peppermint, vanilla extract, creamy butter, and soft cookie. I definitely get the cookie note here, and it was just mixed so well. This is just straight up mint chocolate, like a shake or something. It didn't have any like baked cookie scent or cupcake scent or anything like that. But yeah, this was a good blend. You guys know how much I love all things mint chocolate. That's why like I got peppermint milk chocolate or peppermint hot chocolate to talk about. I wish I loved it as much as I love peppermint sugar cookies, but I just do not. I love peppermint sugar cookie. Is probably one of my favorite Christmas scents. So then my last little blend here was well, for this video, I have another part coming, was peppermint marshmallow mixed with peppermint hot chocolate. Again, kind of making the same magic I did with peppermint sugar cookie and mint chocolate. This had notes of crushed peppermint, fluffy marshmallow, and powdered sugar. This one, it burnt pretty good. I had the dark red colored wax in here. I felt like it burnt a long time and I could smell it pretty good. I mean, right now I'm only getting like the hint of like a very, very like slight hint of mint. But when I was burning it, I'm not sure if it was because I was burning it with this one. I felt like they both did pretty good. Definitely a candle I'll pick up in the future for sure. So I burnt it with last year's peppermint hot chocolate, and this is cool peppermint silky milk chocolate sweet cream. Now this peppermint marshmallow does not have a chocolate note, but it doesn't have much going on besides the slightest bit of mint. This definitely does have a presence of chocolate mixed with that mint, and the mint seems a little bit stronger in this one. They're the same age because they both came out last year, but the mint is quite, I mean, that cool mint kind of hits you and like almost burned your eyes. It smells really good and it burnt really great. So that was another great blend, and that's just kind of what you're going to see over here for me for Christmas. But definitely have my Christmas candles coming next. And then I have so many Christmas single wick holders that I kind of mix in things from time to time. Sometimes I'll just light my 3 wicks up, so I'll have just 2 of these going. Sometimes I'll have these sitting next to them and I won't burn them at the time, but then I'll switch over to those, and that's kind of how I get through so many candles. So I also kind of realized I'm not really collecting single wicks. Like if I find single wicks I want, cool, but they're not like a collection like this. So I was kind of going through these as quick as I could because I had so many cute holders out, and in everyone's room, Aiden's room, he's like, I don't have a candle in my room. I'm like, you do for Christmas. And then in the office, we had them everywhere. So here's a few of the candles that I went through during this last post burn. Pink Pineapple Sunrise. This is just a really sweet, delicious pineapple scent. It was really great though in the single wick. Again, in a smaller room, it did just fine, but I had actually mixed these two in my larger room. So I mixed it with Orange Pineapple Punch. And I don't care who you are, Orange Pineapple Punch throws in a single wick too. It was really, really strong. And this just has like orange juice and a splash of, you know, pineapple. It's really good. So mixing these together, it was just like a nice little fruity reset for me. And then the last two I burned, this one was in Nathan's room because it was just like, what is this? Marshmallow fluff. So just vanilla scented marshmallow. But it was You Crack Me Up. This was actually really nice. And I don't think he hated it. He just was like, there's fire in my room. Am I safe? I'm like, you are, because I'm watching it and the door's open and you're just fine. But I really just wanted to put a candle holder in another room. And everybody was okay. And then the last one I did in the bathroom was iced dragon fruit tea. Now in my bathrooms, I really don't burn these for very long at all. So this one took probably like 3 weeks, but it was really good. I love iced dragon fruit tea. It does have that like green tea, like ginseng kind of scent to me. Like it smells like the drinks that, you know, when you used to crack one of those Arizona teas open, you'd get that like scent, but it's mixed in with some raspberry and it's really, really great. I think I do prefer it in a 3-wick, but I do not mind having it in a single wick. So from now on, we'll just see, depending on sales and all of that, like what I'm going to go for. But that is all for this part 1 of the post-burn reviews. I will definitely be bringing you a part 2 with even more peppermint sugar cookie, I'm sure. But yeah, let me know down below what you've been burning and loving. I love sharing these with you guys because I definitely burn 2 to 3 of these at a time, just depending on how much of our house we're using. So for example, if we're like home doing a clean, then I'll throw one in the bathroom. But if it's just the nighttime and I've made dinner, one in the kitchen, one in the living room, and we get through these in like about a week and a half. But I love burning candles and my family supports it. Don't know why, but that's how I get through so many. Like I said, I'm honest when I need to be. Sometimes I let them go because if I'm just sitting around like reading or doing school stuff, I'm not watching a clock. And that's kind of how like this little poor lady got burnt, but nothing in bad. I saw it and I caught it. So that's good. But every once in a while, I'm just like spacey like that. So yeah, let me know down below what you've been burning and loving. And I will see you in a video very soon. Take care. Bye.